business as usual.
But you've always worked fast, man. I appreciate that about you too. Anytime you came.
Easy to work with. That's what a lot of people
Very
always
easy,
say.
man.
People are like, "Damn, it's easy to work with you in the studio." And I know it doesn't. And the main thing that everybody else should know too is it doesn't make me feel like I'm better than anybody else or anything. I think what it really comes down to, and even while we're here at this very moment, is because we love our craft.
Yeah.
And I love what I do, and I like, which is just music in general and really creating art. I think it's now people understand it more so, to where we can really view it as a perspective of that this is my creation instead of trying to live up to anyone else's standards at all in any way. This is our shit. You know what I mean? So then everyone has their expression, which I've seen a lot of folks talking about their viewpoint on the way the whole music thing has changed, and a lot of things have changed, which too I do prefer the old school shit too, because
Yeah.
You remember the days, I'm sure, I think you was having conversations with other brothers about that, about really keeping it solid and really having substance and having something to say rather than just kind of more so looking cool. But then on the flip side of it, maybe people that are doing the thing in their way are showing this side that's a different perspective of art from that stance, and that's where I think my mind has opened up more towards working with young brothers and stuff like that, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
man. Definitely. Yeah.
Shit.
Times have changed, but as you adapt, I think also you can still keep that keep the principles in line, which I feel you've done very well. Because I want to start off by saying that your consistency throughout the years, I've known you since early '90s.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? We passed back then, and
I think 90.
I mean, you've been going strong the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that because, every time I talk to you, what's up, man? Oh, man, I'm doing shows here. I'm working on this. I worked with this guy. You're always consistent. And I think a lot of people have a hard time keeping that. I know a lot of other artists, such as myself, where I've dropped out a little bit, came back. You know what I'm saying? But you've always been strong with it, man. And shit, that's inspiring, man. Motivational, too.
Right on.
For sure, bro.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. Right on. Thank you. Because fucking, I'll tell you what, I think when you learn, which we've talked about, when you learn this difference between, again, man, you do it for fun, and you do it for the feeling that it gets, and it's a way of letting go of having a hard day outside of the day of music. Like in reality, you can be that fella that just does music only all the time, and maybe you have that opportunity and privilege, and that's awesome if people do.
Yeah.
But in reality, most folks that have, and great people from what I've seen and experienced, and people that I know within my family that were successful at things, and other people that knew musicians that were successful, they worked sweeping hallways, emptying trash, being janitors, cutting grass, doing different things, starting from the ground up or getting out the mud, I guess, as Kat's saying, you know what I mean? Getting out the mud.
Getting out the mud.
Straight up, get your hands dirty, man. Earn that shit. And work hard and really create. And then that's how you develop a craft, because the secret for me, I think what it is, in all truth, the reason my consistency with music and evolving as an MC and as a musician, from a band member to a band creator and a band leader to just a DJ or a band with a DJ or just me or just beats and stuff and our production or stuff we've worked on, is the failures, the sufferings, the fuck-ups, the mistakes that I've made in life, all the bad choices that I've made, and really coming to terms with it in its given time of that it was no one's choice but mine. And every mistake I made, it was fuck, I thought it was, but I wasn't, but I was dumb then. But then, so there's some shit I knew better. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody be fucking up.
We all fuck
up,
bro.
But you know what? Shit. To fall means to rise, man.
Exactly.
And the thing about it, what I've learned, though, where I've also have made peace and have always continued to do music and to do this and still try to inspire outside of at times being temperamental and shit and stuff like that. But when you come to peace with yourself, then you realize that things are there's no reason for confrontation or to be better than anyone else. I always have to try to retain the thought process of I'm as good as any man, but no better than anyone else.
Right.
So it's and it takes other people to make it work. So there can't be the separatist side of it. Like, yeah, I've been doing this shit this long, and ain't nobody. No, because even with where I am at with the work that you've done for me and the music that you've done for me as well, it's the same thing. It's given me that stay above water, or that keep moving and keep it flowing and having high moments, and you know what I mean, and some things go good, some things don't, but at least we've always been consistent in that, and there's never been some cheeseball blowout and shit happening and shit like that, and you know, it's life, and it's always been like that. Like, you know, working with you is like being like you're my brother, you know what I mean? We've known each other for so long, we've known all the same people, good folks we know that have died, you know what I mean, good, bad things, and some people, good people, some bad people, shit like that. Right. All those things have shaped me into my music, man, and my escape from it, from, again, bad choices and incarceration and things like that and shit. Whew, it's a better out, because you can always find a whole bunch of shit to be mad at. I can be mad at this, and I can be mad about that, and I can be mad at this.
Upset.
And so all these things, man, give us reasons why we didn't do shit, and then they become excuses. So then you can be a lazy fuck and be like, well, why didn't you get that done? Why haven't you got a job? Well, you know, because, man, I mean, I didn't get a job, man, but see, man, ever since I, you know, after getting locked up and that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Right. The world is really yours. The world has changed, and the world is fucked up. There's people that do and don't like everybody from all walks of life, and sort of say, in a way. Yeah. And some that love all people from all walks of life. But the point is that if you know how to maneuver through all of this, every opportunity is right before your eyes.
Yeah, man, that's how you get those opportunities, too, is you have to move. You have
to move motivate. Yeah, because, man, so many times, you know what, speaking of that, if you want to know, like Spellbinder opportunities.
Sorry, brother, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Based on karma, based on works, based on connection, based on communication, based on never judging people by their appearance. Key word. Yeah. To any aspiring musician, artist, producer, everything, videographer, anything, painter, anything. Never look at someone and be like, that motherfucker don't know nobody. Who are you? But anyways, I'm looking for the same person you're looking for is that person. Right. So you just never know. Long story short, I've seen people. I've gone to people's parties that have had people that were pretty I think prominent people in the music industry. And they were from the Caribbean perhaps, or other places where they're like, you know, they don't really know too many people that are like all American, just different folk that are reggae. Yeah, you know, like a lot of times, and rich people are always in disguise, so you can't really be like that guy with holy jeans over there, he's the richest dude in the room, but
I know
it really doesn't seem like it.
That's true.
You know, and so there was a friend of mine, and he was a really amazing artist, man, and was about to get signed by a major label. And the gentleman who owned the company was there at this party, man, and I tried to introduce him to the guy, and he was like, I don't want to know this, some Rosclad, blah, 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 you know, like, damn! The guy was like, okay. I was like, oh, why'd you do that?
You don't know
what do you mean? I don't know that guy. I was like, dude, that's the guy from the label. He was like, oh, don't even worry about it, you know. And it really, man. And the sad part about it, man, is for that musician particularly, like the blacklist. That's when I learned in the music industry that the blacklisting thing is really real.
Oh yeah, man.
Because he couldn't get a deal after that, and he really couldn't do much outside of the Caribbean and stuff. You know what I mean? And a lot of people will throw stones in your path, but if you throw the first one, maybe. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what, you can throw a boulder if you're big and bad, but all pebbles come in return.
They do. Because even from personal experience too, bro. I've been egotistical in a way too. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's cost me opportunities and friendships.
Oh, all of us have. Even me too. Yeah,
you know, shit. We can easily, as men too, because, you know, the bravado, the culture's taught us to be, you know, the strong one that you're on. And sometimes that gets to the head, man. And I just remember I used to just think sometimes, oh, man, I don't want to work with this dude. Or, you know, I just had a really bad perspective. And now I look back on my shit. Yeah. That was an opportunity.
It certainly was, huh?
But, I'm glad I've humbled myself and realizing what I've done, you know what I'm saying, in those situations. And I've hit people up too myself, man. I was like, hey man, you know, just kind of like hit them up, said, sorry I was a dick. Yeah. Basically, you know what I mean? You gotta learn though, man. That's part of learning in life.
It really is, and learning to humble yourself, man. That's for a lot of folks, it's a very hard thing to do, but it just offers great peace. Like there's nothing better. Like I've always been pretty good at sleeping and shit, you know, but really after making a lot of peace with a lot of things and ups and downs, and again, my own mistakes and allowing other people to, you know, come into my life that have affected relationships based on those people's actions, and then in the long run realizing that in an odd way these people do this to sabotage things purposely.
Yeah.
Because of their own failures. And only to them they're seen as failures. I wouldn't judge a person and say that they are one. It's that they find reason to create self-defeating behaviors.
Yeah, they project what they feel about themselves onto other people.
Yeah. And so a lot of times if that individual possesses a craft, that's where the energy should be directed. So for me, my expression, like I think about if I didn't have music outside of having an everyday job and still have a job but still work on music, as it always has been a fun experience. It's taken me cool places around the world at some points and stuff like that, and meeting everybody and their mamas. But yeah, and they mamas.
I know a lot of people.
Yeah, I do. I know a shitload of people, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Met a lot of cool folks, man. And yeah, and you know what? Jamming. I'll tell you what, real fast on that. Damn, without getting off subject, but jamming with when you do get to finally meet your idols and you finally get to meet the people that you've always looked up to, and then you jam along with them because everybody's backstage just singing and romping, and you fall right in the pocket, and
that's dope.
Yeah, that's a test of time.
That is dope.
But the goal is to be humble. The goal is to be humble.
Right.
That's overall, without all the chit.
Humility, man.
Yeah.
It's that humility.
It's hard, man.
It is.
So you know what? So that's kind of like with the I don't know if you want to talk about the new album. The new album I just dropped.
Definitely. I want to get into that.
Today's commercial is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, find a Coke Zero and have a drink. Drink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was going to ask you about the new album anyway.
We can edit that out, can't we?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do whatever. We might just keep that shit. Nah, YouTube might shut us down. Like, I don't think I get that many views yet. But anyways, yeah, bro, that album, you sent it to me. I listened to it from beginning to end. Like I said, it's a solid project.
Yeah.
And the dude you were, I forget his name.
Jason Cave.
Yes, Jason Cave.
Beat Hogs.
Beat Hogs
music.
Yeah, he did an awesome job, man. That mix is clean.
Yeah.
Everything's solid, consistent, levels are good. And then the songs too, man. I'll be honest, my favorite one is Easy.
Really? You know what? A lot of people have said that.
That one grabbed me.
Interesting.
All of them
really?
did.
Thank you, man. I'm honored. Thank you very much.
You Tonight, is that the one?
Yeah.
That's the one
Woo!
yeah, that one's sick too, bro.
Saxophone Madness.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Insane. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, man. Well, right on. And yep, as a matter of fact, Beat Hogs and Beat Hogs music again. Jason Cave, man, a cool brother, man. Studio up in Loveland. Again, a great producer, a good person overall, genuine man. Like I said, man, welcoming into the space and being able to really create and having the openness to ideas and creating ideas and bringing shit to the table and then finding other musicians and incorporating other people and and things. We'd scratch and cut the tape. Shit came back, started over.
It's that work, man.
Yeah, there was a couple songs where I was like, take everything off. He was like, I was like, yep, erase all the vocals, just dry, bone dry. He was like, no way. I was like, yep, I have something totally new. And it'd be a week later. So yeah, driving from Denver to Loveland.
Oh yeah,
I have to go home and then think about it, and then I got to go to work all week, go to it, do my job, do everything.
Gotta wait
and
a
then,
week to go back.
Gotta wait a week to go back, and then have a day job, work, think about it, find time to create the music within it, listen to it, add to it, take shit off, do this, still live a normal life. Then but then you get back and you get to the studio, man.
Right. What was your time frame on that? As far as like how long do you think it took from beginning to end for that project?
For real, almost 3 years. Almost took 3 years to complete that album, man. But
it's commendable that you did a full album because nowadays people don't do that. People are just dropping songs, singles. But to do a whole album and have a consistent album, that's dope, man.
Yeah,
honestly.
Thank you very much.
I've heard people put out some albums and you could just tell like this song was mixed here. It just doesn't go together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we have an in-house production and all that going on, man. That's dope.
Yes, sir, and absolutely.
Tell the difference.
And there was a lot of time spent. That was where most of the hard homework, dang. So like a lot of folks, if you don't like to do if you don't want to sit and stare at a screen for a long time.
Oh, man.
But anyways, it was getting the sound just right, taking sounds out, taking vocals out, adding this, drop that, bring this back, do this, restore this, listen to it again, get the levels right to make sure the level that in between the change of each song, you don't have to turn the volume up or down on your radio. Right. That was a goal. That there were so many intricate parts of the aspect of really putting it so the intention is definitely good and the music, man. The music it was fun. It was a very fun project, I could tell you that. Even going through the songs, music is the answer. was a song that came like poof.
Yeah.
It was a poofer. It was one of those poofers that just came in an instant. I had heard something similar to it, not that tone, but the sound of the music, and that immediately struck something, and that made me create that. And then I had a friend, my good friend Mikey, that I grew up with in Hawaii. He came to town. He was like, "Hey, you gotta go to the studio. What's the studio like?" I was like, "Dude, you gotta check it out. He's a good brother, great artist, good person too." I take him to the studio, and I was like, "All right." So we're working on music, and this is the funniest thing. We're working on music in the studio, dude. And I'm like, and he's like, "Dude, who are you having a text war with, man? I told you better not be talking to that stupid girl that I know." And I was like, "Bro, I'm writing a song."
You thought you were texting the chick?
He thought I was having a chick text battle.
Yeah.
He was like, I can't believe you're writing it that fast. And I was like,
You are a fast writer.
So then I went in the studio. There it was. Music is the answer. Yeah, that was but I do like the song. And it has a feeling to it, man, that it's just, we just need some relief, man. People need to relief. It's not that serious, chill.
Yeah, I like how you did the feel-good music, too, on there, man. That was dope. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can listen to it, like you said, chilling, party, and then with your girl. You know what I mean? Yeah, that, too. And then, like, Shadow After Dark is truth, because this is what's going on right now. Man, you really can't trust Shadow After Dark. You know what I mean? You have to watch where you step, and you better watch where you walk, man, because some of them people, that they have them blickers and all that other shit. Just talking about that. You might get bipped around here or whatever they be saying. You know what I mean? Know your surroundings.
Yeah, you have to be careful, because and you know, and folks be on that type of time, and it's maybe because again of their environment. You know, it's not. There is no judgment or everybody has it different, man, and that's the thing, is that again, to move through the world is to understand its presence in a way to where you're not trying to infringe on nobody. You don't make people feel uncomfortable. You're not here to take anything from anybody, but you're here to either add positively or keep pushing.
Right.
That's what it seems that most folks prefer nowadays. Because, you know, like from our day, it was like, motherfucker, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, boy. What do you want? What do you do? Don't stand there and not say nothing. You know, like that. So you had to learn to communicate, so we're now communicative. And it's not that people don't have that or the ethic is different. It is. Through the movement and the great growth of technology, people have a simpler means of communication without being able to actually have to verbally communicate.
Yes, it's strange. It's interesting. Like there's no human interaction.
It's just become a word.
Yeah, like people don't even look each other in the eyes. They don't, like, you can notice when you talk to people now, it's just a whole different vibe, man. You know what I mean?
They're like looking at your shoulder like, I am looking you in the eye. What are you talking about? And they have this weird thing when they look at your shoulder. I'm like, what are you looking down there for?
I know.
There's something, it's trippy, man. Yeah. It's really trippy. But, so I think that's where that is the precise moment of either you emulate, not conform,
right,
nor resist, nor complain, or divide. You emulate in a moment to where you find what it is that you can contribute to the growth of this new, and then you will find your notch and your place like everyone else does, and not without. So I'm not going to be like, I'm going to get a fucking chip. Yeah. I have an Apple Watch and I got an iPhone, and I'm still old school like that. I still wear like some shit that you can read, and look at it. My watch has hands. I know there's still no hands, you know what I mean? Yeah. Stuff like that. So, and that's us embracing, for me personally, embracing the side of that things that are common to me are now becoming antiquities or nicer collectible items. Yeah. So I'm like, holy shit, hold on, you know what? So I open because I've always been like that. You know how I am, I'm all super OCD, man. Yeah. So dude, I have the original Evel Knievel that's in the box that you wind up.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yep, that one I have it still unopened.
Damn.
I had it for a long time, man.
Yeah, I wish I would seen all that shit.
Yeah, some of those old crazy things like that. Some of those old shits, man.
I just seen this cool ass video on Instagram, bro. I follow this like '80s page, and they're showing the commercial for the big wheels with the brake when the brake came out. Dudes are riding it, a little kid pulls in these skids. Remember that shit?
Yeah, dude.
That shit was dope.
Big
was like, damn, that brought back some memories.
Straight up, shit, this was rad. They were all good till you blew a hole in one of the tires. And you knew it was done after that.
Yeah, for sure.
You still try to rock it and you just be heavy right.
Big wheel since these dudes are little, man. I think I bought them
Yeah, yeah. Did they get to rock big wheels? Was y'all rocking big wheels when you were small?
Hell yeah.
Word up. Remember the
in
green
work.
machine? We had got green machines. You know, remember the green machine?
Is that the
It was this
round
weird one that had one big wheel in the front, and then you had two handles and
Oh, I
it
remember
steered
that
from
one.
the back. So dig it the other day, just on fucking Instagram, I seen one that had a fucking Harley motor on it.
Damn.
Like it was a real big one, big size. Like the wheel was like a 32
Jesus.
or some shit. I'm like, yeah.
They made a real one.
And
out
you
of
like
it.
drive that thing too fast and swerve, it's just gonna you're gonna get splat.
Damn.
Like,
a
hot
little too
motor on
much.
you. You want some motor? Oh man.
Yeah, man. I was also gonna ask you too about the album. Like, what is your writing process? It's always interesting. I mean, I've seen you obviously, but I'd like you to share it with everyone watching because it's a people. Sometimes I tell them I do music and they're like, "Well, wow, what do you do?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, how do you explain your process?
Man, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. A lot of times, shit. I mean, just like I think a little while ago, I don't know how to explain it. Well, I can. The way that music works is sometimes people have, like they'll give me a beat like how you'll bust out a stupid ass beat. Remember, and most of the time I'll be like, stop,
Yeah.
stop it right there, stop the beat. Like why? Because I got it in my head, and I can hear it. So jig it. So I keep it trapped like it's in a jar. Should we let the dog in? Is that the dog?
Yeah,
Or is that the baby? Is there little babies out there? So yeah, honestly, I do it. As soon as I hear a beat, poof, then all of a sudden, the way it works is I trap these words in my mind, or I trap this feeling that I have from it, and then it triggers experience. So then, usually be like, okay, stop, fuck it, let's get the earphones, get the mic on, get in there, and then let the beat drop. Then I let it go. So what I try to do verbally, I think, with it, on that side of it, like the freestyle game, which is out in the open and anywhere, drop of a dime, I'll fucking sing a rhyme, is all you have to do is see everything before you that you're singing. It's that easy. Or I shouldn't say it's that easy, but that's the goal. Mm-hmm. So the whole practice of self-projection, meditation, all that stuff really does apply and helps a lot.
That's
you know
dope.
what I mean? And people I know. But on the flip side, the writing process, you see how I'm all... So, I can hear it in my head and I try to keep up. And like I was saying earlier, I could be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. But I'll actually type like A, B, P, Q, R, S, Y, 5, 7, 9, 4. But then I'll read it and be like, it doesn't make sense. And then I have to look back at it and erase the shit and then put the right words in. So sometimes I guess my mind or my hands can't keep up with my mind. Yeah, but it is, true. And then on the other side, no lie. That song, remember, this is a new love and feeling, all that shit?
Yeah.
That song came from a dream, dude. I had a dream that I was singing that song with a...
Yeah.
And then the words, and I remember singing the words. Woke up, wrote it. That one, Dreamin', actually was a dream song. One of my...
amazing.
Yeah, that and... Trotting out a bobby line and another one, but sometimes I do have dreams, so I always have these dreams. Every once in a while, I don't get to dream too often, which is lame.
I don't remember my shit either.
Yeah, not too often, man.
But now that I've been microdosing, my dreams are more vivid.
That's right, really.
Yeah, like
rad.
More vivid in
That's
a good way.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, that's rad, man. So I think I do have 3 different ways of doing it, but it really is based on feeling, and then really freestyling and getting the ability to get the shit out of you. So really, in all truth, within the writing process, the reason for the writing and the reasons for the things that I sing is I'm singing about all the shit that sucks. But it's still joy in my heart.
Yeah,
and
me
all
too.
the things that have like been like, damn, this sucks.
Yeah, that pain, man.
Like unexpected fucked up shit. Yeah, a lot of pain, a lot of loss, a lot of shit, a lot of worries, all that stuff. Let that be one's guide in music instead of like, you could still be like have ambition if people want to jam and sing about and rhyme about having shit and nice bitches and cars and all that shit. You totally fucking can.
Definitely.
Just remember that everything you say, you speak into truth. So be mindful of what you say.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people don't know that shit. And right now, the way the world's fucking shifted in a strange way,
it has.
You get to ask for anything you want, and anything you ask for, you get. Yeah. So make sure you ask for some good shit.
I know.
That's for the good shit.
And one thing too, like one thing I've learned to appreciate about writing and music and all the creation of how we put it all together, as an artist, is like it's therapeutic. You know what I mean? I never realized how therapeutic it's been through my life.
Man.
You know, because like go back to old songs and a lot. I used to always talk deep. You know what I mean? But actually, stuff I felt, went through, friends went through, I've seen. You know, and now it's even more therapeutic because I'm older now. I have some more wisdom, and I know how to project those words better.
Yeah.
Like you said, what I'm saying. Because before I would just, I would talk a lot of shit sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, put that negativity out there. But now I'm doing it in a different way, and I'm really proud of it because I'm able to speak my truth, but in a way where someone hears it, and it's like, damn, there's some hope. You know what I mean?
For real.
After all the smoke and it clears, there's something there. You can still go. You know.
Hell yeah, yeah. Because I'm not. Yeah, me and you both, or anybody. I don't believe in particular, but even me on myself, I'll speak from my own first person. On the flip side of all the shit, like I've said before, hell yeah, fuck a motherfucker. Now, not to be that way, but I've still
gotta stand your ground.
Hey, I have always been that way. Like I've never been one to pick a fight. I'm not tougher than anybody. I'm sure I can easily get my ass because I have my fucking nose broke, fought motherfuckers for sure. But if people choose to go down that road, I used to be very temperamental in that manner to where it was a little bit mean, and then again going through situations in life and then finding those reasons again to hold on to anger, and then you find people that you want to start directing it towards rather than really working it out with yourself.
Yeah.
Again, but that doesn't mean that side of me don't exist anymore. Like,
right. It's just part of your growth.
Yeah, it should be. It's nice to be nice, which most of the time, a lot of folks that I've always dealt with, for sure, man. And you know me, I've always kind of just been a little, kind of jolly and. I'm always like that, fuck, until I get pissed. And then I get pissed, then it's a different story. But
you have to have that.
Thank you, sir. We have to keep the balance.
It's a tough world, man.
Yeah.
And that is the balance.
Yeah, it really is.
We're still warriors at the end of the day.
Goddamn right. And we already been through the goddamn trenches. This wasn't easy.
It wasn't.
Yo, get it on the mic
be here
back
today,
then for
man,
real.
talking like this. I was thinking about that today when
that too.
before you came. I was listening to beats and stuff.
Yeah,
I was like, man, I met this dude in the '90s. We've both been through some shit, and here we are, 2024.
God damn, that's a trip.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
and
long
we're able to have
time.
this conversation.
Hell yeah.
That's dope, man. It's a beautiful
Super
thing.
dope.
Because damn, I mean that's
Thank
I
God.
got gratitude for that.
You know what?
Man, a lot of brothers can't be here doing that. You know what I'm saying?
And it's very true. We have lost a lot of folks. There's a lot of folks that I know too that are locked up. But the main thing is that a lot of people's consciousness, man, like their everyday interaction and conversation, is nothing. Nothing about any of this. It's either they're stuck on one belief or one faith or one thing, which is fine, but don't build a wall around yourself to where you're missing all this fucking fun ass shit in the world out here and all there is to know about everything. That I think the goal, truthfully, at the end of the day, is to learn as much as you can about everything.
Yeah,
like
I
enjoy
agree.
fucking life and have a good ass time like we're.
We've had some of those.
Yeah, just have fun. Fuck that. You know what I mean? But really, honestly, man, and find your peace and never like okay. Say for instance, I'll be honest with you, man. Like I've grown dreadlocks 4 times, man. 4 times. You know me. My hair was long. My hair was short. My hair was long. And now my hair short again. And the thing is, man, is that and it does come down to it now. Where it being for me personally. I am not defined by my image. I am not defined by who I am, nor do I need to live up to the expectations of anyone else.
Right.
If I feel the need to have a rebirth of self, if there's a need of truthful cleansing of like pure, like bust up, poof, I'm gonna chop off everything and clean it up and stop this and change this and don't deal with this and lock off this and shorten everything up, because the thing about the changing of the year. Around that time, you see how many people die around Christmas, and then right before the New Year, and then right after the New Year, quite a bit of people leave all the time.
Yeah.
It's a very frequent thing, and it tends to be very famous people or influential people and things like that. So this is where that real shift is, based on a different calendar and all that jibber jabber. When people go down that whole rabbit hole of conspiracy,
but I'm going to agree with you though. The world has shifted.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You can just feel it. You see it. We're witnessing it. With our own eyes and experiencing it.
Yeah.
We're living in a
whole
critical time, but it's also a beautiful time, man.
It really is.
It honestly is.
It has been, man. It has been, because it's so awesome to see people now. Fuck, and now, motherfucker, now you can wear one red shoe, one green shoe. I can wear a goddamn pair of Adidas shorts with the Nike. I won't personally, but
Nobody, yeah.
no,
there's no judgment.
no, and that's the way it should have. It should have always been that way. It should have always been the way that anyone can be who, how, where the fuck they want to be.
Yeah.
Because everybody flows together, and you see when people are like all the people I know from every walk of life. Again, man, what they do never interferes with my life. So if this is how people choose to be, fuck yeah. Let them have a good ass time. They come, they support even musically. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're in a whole other world than me, but I know them in passing, or I know them from long as, maybe. I don't know, not too many people that I know that I've known as long as you, as a matter of fact, that we're still around.
We go way back, bro.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to say earlier. My fault not to get so goddamn sidetracked, but you know what? That's one thing about a lot of people. Again, like there's people I know, honestly, that I've tried to have a conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, man, what do you mean? Well, it's like, yeah, I've just been there, because like, you know how things are when people be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like that when people, and
they don't go beneath, they just stay above the surface.
Yeah,
they don't go
bless their
beneath
heart, man. Maybe that's where they are.
Yeah,
that's where they are, and it's all good, and that's where they need to be, and that's, I think, is almost, it's like sometimes, it's like standing in the middle of a field, bro, and you see this big ass moose, and you're like, dude, look at that moose, look at that one. You see it? Fuck yeah, you see it? Tell me, right? Look, and then we tell this dude, hey, you see it? And he's like, I don't see shit. You guys are fucking lying. And we're like, bro, it's right there. He's like, this happened to me, man. Check it out. Which is no lie. I went to the mountains with this girl, and this is a long time ago. It's like 2007, way back in the day. Go to mountains. We're hanging out in Evergreen. It was the summertime. We found this place in the middle of this field. Honestly, set a picnic up. We ate mushrooms. We're chilling, having a great time. And fucking right before the shrooms kicked in, honestly, man, I saw this deer. This deer comes out, man. It's like 50 feet away. I'm like, damn, I'm not even high yet. I can't wait. I wish I was on shrooms now. I try to talk to her. Damn it, This chick, she's like, what are you doing? I was like, look at that fucking deer. And she was like, where? I was like, man, it's right there. I could probably throw this water bottle at. He's so close, you don't see him. And she was like, I honestly don't see him.
What the hell? She didn't have that. She didn't have the same lens.
No, it was really weird. And I'll never forget that moment. That was like that was one of those moments of clarity. Where sometimes, so long story short, is I met a dude from Egypt, man, old wise dude. He goes, some people are meant to see things in this life, and some people aren't. That doesn't make them good or bad. It just means that they were meant not to see it.
Yeah.
Things that your eyes see, other people can't. Maybe their eyes see, you never will be able to.
True.
I was like, damn.
It works both ways.
I was like, damn, you're right.
That's very true, man.
Yeah, so maybe like what you consider the color black, to me in my eyes looks like white.
Yeah.
Like it's totally different,
Yeah, I've seen those things on the internet and shit too, where someone will look at it and see a different color.
Oh yeah, that shit.
Wild.
That's fucking trippy.
What the hell?
What's up with that?
I don't know. It's weird as hell, bro.
That was fucking weird. I forgot about that shit.
I didn't dig too deep.
Do you
into
see
it.
a gold dress or a purple one?
It's gold.
I'm like, I see a shoe.
I see it, right?
Yeah. Just to fuck with it. It's a sock, puto. It's a sock.
It's a Gucci sock.
Yeah, man. But so that like the songs, like I don't know if you heard the last song. This last song is like a doo-wop joint kind of thing.
Yeah, what was the name of that one?
Everything I want, everything I need.
Yeah.
Do. That was me. I did all that corny ass backup vocals and all that stuff, man.
That shit's dope, man.
I shouldn't call it corny, but it was nice, and that's it. Again, creating music in a perspective and in an aspect of that. Man, let's not forget that generation of people that listen to that music. That's my mother and father. That's my grandma and grandpa in their latter years, before that. But this is the idea of it is keeping it alive in its own way.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be ran into the ground, and I don't have to be telling them, you need to listen to that because you fucking hip hop.
You need to listen to real hip hop.
You're going to listen to real hip hop. Hey, shut the fuck up.
You know, against me, the real hip hop guys, man. I'm like, dude, just let it be what it is, man. Everything changes.
On. I don't even have a cassette player, God.
They're like, you know who this? Yeah, you know who Nas is?
Young
Young dude's like, I don't know. I've never heard of this fool. I'm only
like 15,
who the fuck
is Nas?
They get all pissed.
Yeah, even though that brother's killing it, and all these brothers killing it. But to each their own, man. But within everybody finding their own fucking space. If everybody stays in the same mold of what the standard of something should be, then there'll never be growth in it.
Yeah, there'll never be growth, man.
Nah, fuck.
I mean, honestly, hip hop wouldn't be what it is today.
Yeah, it'd be Boo Boo Bear.
It'd be wild. Imagine it just sticking in the 80s. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. There'd be a shortage.
All the old heads are about to be mad at me right now.
Yeah. or early 90s, because there would be a shortage of denim. Because everybody be wearing big ass jeans. Big ass jeans. Jeans.
Oh,
where you going?
shit.
I'm going to the beach. No, you're not. You're not even dressed for the beach. No, but yeah, it all had to evolve. I mean, there are some avenues where I have found discouragement in its growth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
as far
there's
as
some things that we're not going to agree on.
You know,
like.
but I mean, but dig it. Fuck that. Because there was a fucking Too Short. Remember, Too Short was like so bad back then, but Too Short's the shit, and now everyone fucking loves those Freaky Tales and all that man. Shit, and everyone used to think it was so bad. And then DJ Quick was fucking horrible, and then fucking, you know, and then oh god, Lord behold, here comes fucking NWA. Remember when that shit kicked off?
Ghetto Boys.
Oh my god.
A lunatic.
Oh, that was the shit though.
Yeah, but I mean you gotta. Everything has to change, bro.
You know, and it came to us. You know, it came to us in a time that, like, we were 16, 17, 18, moving into that age of finding out who we are and finding our own selves. And then we found, fuck yeah. You know, fuck them fucking cops, man.
Yeah,
they are always fucking with us. Fuck the police, yo. And you know what, public enemy number one. Yeah.
It came in at the right time.
It did. It was like a self-awakening.
Yeah.
So there was like a little mini revolution.
It was.
People began consciousness, and then it opened up, but then everyone was telling the truth of their hood chronicles. That's what was dope.
Yeah.
Because fuck that, I'm still on some Brother Lynch hunk shit.
Oh shit, Lynch, yeah, he's dope still, man. X-rated
fuck
got
yeah,
out.
fuck yeah. What?
Yeah.
That mother got in jail finally?
He's been out about 5 years, I think.
Bless,
Down there.
man, that's nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
X-rated.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he
all the
actually
motherfuckers.
They both signed with Tech Nine, and he brought them out.
Thank you.
Helped them out.
You know what? That's what I was gonna say. See, you know, and Tech Nine definitely is what I'm so glad. Big up to Tech Nine, man, for really putting Brother Lynch. Even though Brother Lynch was still on and he has his own stats, but really to bring him in and brought him in and put him back out the way he fucking did.
Yeah.
And bring that back to life because there's a craft in that motherfucker.
Oh man, that guy's a spitter.
All that I can't hate on nobody's style. There's not very many rappers that I don't like. Can't really say. I mean, there's probably maybe some that I haven't heard, maybe some I do and don't like, and some that do kind of sound the same. But everybody got their own goddamn style, man.
Yeah, man.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what. Yeah, me and I had Tid Rip in here the other night.
Mm-hmm.
We're saying the same thing. Everyone had a style back then. Their own,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right. That's who it was. Yeah, I see him talking about that.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
That's
cookie
real.
Cutter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you. That's the best way of putting it without really trying to be rude
about it. A lot of
about
that
anyone.
shit is. I mean, it was even some of it was, but now it's more like everyone's just trying to do the same thing and follow the trend. You know
yeah. And that's all they know. Maybe when they get older, maybe they'll return as like a great artist. And they'll be like, yo, you remember me from 20 years ago when I sang that booty ass song? That was you, nigga?
Oh my god.
Yeah, but check this out. And then it's like an amazing artist shit, you know, some other shit. You know, because I mean, even like that motherfucker from House of Pain.
Oh, Everlast?
Yeah, you know, he ended up releasing like a bunch of other albums.
Yeah,
that were like guitar, folk style kind of, but that was his shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the beautiful thing, man. And some people work towards that goal in order to achieve that, and that's where they fizzle. Me, I'm just like, oh fuck that. I keep hearing it. I keep hearing it all the time. I hear music. Whenever I hear beats, and all the time, even in my head, I just be jamming. You know what I mean? So until that fades away, I ain't gonna stop. Fuck that.
Yeah, we
keep on
stop,
making
man.
Fucking tunes, man.
Yeah, we have to, man. Definitely.
You know?
Shit, man. Well, right on, bro. Thanks for coming through.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate it.
Bless, man.
We're starting a new EP we're gonna work on.
Yeah, we're about to put some more shit. Yeah, we're about to burn up the town.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be dope.
And I stole a gas truck and I got only $50,000 left, but 42 machine guns. Hey, pero we started fire now. It's the time we got to come back with like part 2, Unity of Strength.
Yeah, something dope.
Guns for sale. I'm just playing. No, but for real. Hey, yeah, but you know what? Before we go, we'll have to tell everybody and anybody, man. Learn about yourself. Learn where you're from. Understand yourself. Believe in yourself. Never give up on yourself. Never quit yourself. Don't quit on others. Don't hold grudges. Let shit go. Be at peace. Sleep good at night. Eat right food, but eat bad food. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Have fun. Don't judge yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Fuck that. Be free. You know.
Yeah, well
Everybody,
put.
anybody.
Bad congregation.
Bad congregation. Por vida puto.
Órale.
Fucking.